check. Mic check, 1, 2.
Welcome back to Jolly's Rants. I'm Jolly the Patriotic Puppet, and here's your rant. And today, we've got more celebrity meltdowns. Oh, yeah. Oh, you gotta love it. All these stupid celebs sitting on their high horse. But anyway, let's get into this craziness. But before we do, I need you to smash that like button right there, if you would, please. And if you would, I really need all you awesome patriots to hit subscribe so we can help get this channel to the next level and make Muppets great again. All right, guys, now let's get into our first celebrity meltdown. Here we go. All right, first one on the chopping block, we got old Ice Cube. That's right. You may know him from his rapping days back in NWA, Ninjas with Attitudes, or he went on a solo career for a while, but then, of course, he sold out. He made a song called F the Police, which he wrote the lyrics to, by the way. Now he plays a cop on TV half the time in his movies. But whatever, it's fine. Now he thinks he's got some kind of political prowess. I remember a couple elections ago, he went to talk to the Republicans and the Democrats to see which one would give the best deal for black people, you know. Hey, that's all right, man. You get on your quest there, Cube. But this time, he's talking smack about the ICE raids. Yes, he feels that they are not fair. Let's go ahead and listen to the clip.
It hurts because, you know, it's all kind of different situations been going around, you know, as far as immigration. But to see people like disrespected like that, and, you know, federal government just, you know, being too heavy-handed and disrespect, going to churches and weddings and, you know, grabbing people out of those schools. And, you know, it's like, come on, man, you know, y'all just,
because there's a way to do it, right?
Overdoing it, you know, and then the country flip-flops. First it's cool, then it's not, then it's cool, then it's not. You know, it's like, how could somebody even keep up with what's going on? So it's just, it's sad, man. I can't wait till this period is over. You know, it's like, I don't know how we're gonna get to the end, but this is just it's crazy to see people dragged out of the spots of refuge, you know.
Now, once it's over, there's gonna be a lot to clean up for the next guy.
Well, yeah, and then like everything is empty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because when you do that to you do that to so-called people who are you know, what they call illegal. And now you get the people who legal don't want to come out because they don't want to deal with your ass either.
Right.
So, you know, everybody's staying home. You know, so
I'm legal and I don't want to come out.
And thank you, because you don't want nobody to come hassle you or even want to look at your license and your shit. You know, it's like,
right? Because now they're just grabbing because of the skin color.
Exactly. So nobody's safe, man. You know, and they don't care who they grab. Really, they don't care who they grab.
They don't.
It's sad.
Elderly, kids, women, children, doesn't matter.
Everybody. You know, it's like
crazy.
they come in and disrespect everybody and want to traumatize people.
100%.
You know, that's part of it too. They want to traumatize the ones that's looking, not just the ones that's being. Yeah, they just. It's a whole tactic that's been using forever, and it's played out.
You lose.
Stop it. Get some help.
Oh, there we go. But of course, Mr. Cube is trying to play the soft side of this debate. But what he doesn't mention is the fact that the president before Trump just, you know, opened up the borders and let millions and millions of illegals pour on in. And most of them were not good people. And so now we have to do this huge cleanup across the country, and it's going to take years to root all these people out and get them out of our country. You know, the thing that these people just don't seem to understand, on all these celebrities, including you, Cube, is that these people are illegal. they have broken the law. They don't have any rights. They need to go back where they came from and do it the right way. But you don't want to talk about that. No. You just want to, oh, the poor elderly and blah, blah, blah. And then I love how you throw in, oh, it's disrespectful. They don't deserve respect. They broke the law. They're literally sponging off of the American healthcare system, the EBT cards, welfare, the list goes on, coming out of the hard-working taxpayers' pockets. But you don't mention that, do you? Because you have no idea what that's like. Because you've literally been rich since you were a teenager. Pampered, privileged. True privilege, folks. I call it celebrity privilege, and Ice Cube is full of it. And it's like this, every time these fuckers get online and start talking their bullshit, like they fucking know what's best. Fuck you, pal. How come you never talk about, the Americans that have been raped, the Americans that have been murdered by these illegal aliens that have come over our borders? How come you don't mention the hundreds of thousands of children that have come up missing when they went over the border? No, we can't mention that. It's just, these poor people, they're scared and blah, blah, blah. We don't give a shit. It's time to come correct. It's time to fix this nation. And there's only one way to do it, and that's to get the trash out. And I'm talking about illegal aliens that come over here and spread drugs like fentanyl, that create grapes, murders, crime, left and right. We got these dipshits driving semi-trucks, creating crashes that shouldn't even be here. Can't even speak the language. We're tired of it, man. We're sick of it. God, I hope Trump makes, English the actual language of America. It's time, folks. We need to cut that off as well. The list goes on. But once again, another dumbass celebrity rapper thinks he knows what's best. Tuck and roll, Cube. All right, next one on the chopping block. And speaking of dumbass rappers with the name Ice in their name, we went from the Ice Cube to the Ice T. And once again, I think I covered T at least twice now on these celebrity meltdowns, but he just keeps coming out saying more stupid shit just like this clip here. Let's go ahead and roll it.
What can I say about dude that hasn't been said? I think we all know, people know that shit's foul and we have to address it some kind of way, I'm just talking about the whole situation. We already know I don't give a fuck about that clown ass motherfucker. I think what's more scary than him is his followers. I think the people that follow him blindly have a way of brushing off all that he does. And the things he does, if any normal person did one of those things, they'd be out of here.
You lose. This some repugnant shit.
Well, if you didn't catch it, folks, he was speaking about Trump and his followers, basically saying MAGA and anybody who voted for him. And once again, Ice-T showing off his celebrity privilege, thinking he knows what's best and thinking that he understands what's really going on in the culture today, when you don't. You're just another pampered asshole who has been rich most of your life and have no idea of the current political spectrum. No, you don't. You just listen to your celebrity buddies who spew bullshit into your ears, and now all of a sudden you're coming out against Trump for reasons, You can't even figure out what the fuck that reason is. You just want to sit here and try to pass the buck, spread the blame, make him out to be some kind of person that he's not. When will these fuckers understand that it's America first, all right? And we're just trying to make America a great place to live again, with families and feeling safe walking through the streets. But no, this is a guy who came up with a song called Cop Killer, that type of shit. He did songs about pushing drugs on his community. He's got a song literally called I'm Your Pusher. Yes, he does. So why would we take you fucking serious on anything, Ice-T, especially in politics? You dumb son of a bitch. And of course, you can watch my last celebrity meltdown where he openly calls out Trump and talks shit on stage at one of his shit concerts. Oh my God, this makes me sad because I actually kind of liked his music back in the day. It was edgy, it was interesting, but at this point, I don't give a fuck anymore because these dumbasses don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You're literally pushing, 70 years old at this point? Grow the fuck up. and dress like it. Sorry, sack of shit. But no, he's just going to sit here and continue to pull the wagon with the rest of the demtards and sit here and spew bullshit about President Trump once again. Dumbass Ice-T, you need to tuck and roll. All right, next on the chopping block, we got Dumbass Baldwin here. But of course, he too has been on a previous Celebrity Meltdown. He's always good for a trope and a dumbass comment. And here he is again, talking more shit about Trump. Oh, you murderer. I can't believe you're still out on the streets. You should have been put in jail for what you did on the set of the movie Rust, where you literally shot a lady and killed her and injured another person. Dumbass. But no, they passed the buck on the weapons inspector, of course, and he got off scot-free. What do you know? Another true sign of celebrity privilege by Mr. Baldwin here. But anyway, he's going to spew some more rhetoric, so let's roll that clip.
What's going to happen next? Is Trump going to federalize the New York City Police Department? What's after that? Chicago, LA, Miami, Boston, and on and on. What's after that? The NFL, the NBA, you're going to federalize them and take them over? All he wants to do is deflect from his inadequacy by these bold, insane moves. Take over DC police. It's not what I need. I don't need this DC police to be taken over. I don't. I need to get the tariffs over with. I need to get the war over with. I need to get the Gaza thing over with. And after that, we have something else we have to get over with.
You lose.
Hey, moron!
Dude, look at me. I'm the one with waterboard, dude.
Oh, dumbass Baldwin sitting here crying about, oh, Trump's a dictator type shit. Here we go again. He's all butthurt because Trump had to put a little bit of extra oomph in the DC police to get the streets cleaned up. I don't know if you've been keeping track of the track record in Washington, D.C., but the murders and the crime was out of control in that city. Yeah. And, well, Trump decided that, the D.C. police were incompetent and needed a little bit of a push, a little bit of a nudge. So he threw a little bit of troops in there to kind of help clean it up. And guess what? It worked. Haha, what do you know? It worked. That's right. Crime is down. There hasn't been a murder in D.C. in days. And once again, Trump was right. And yes, he does need to go into Chicago, New York, LA, Seattle, Portland. I can name off plenty of cities that could use a little cleanup, if you know what I'm saying. And these motherfuckers that get out on cashless bail, literally released the next day to go create more crime, because these despicable, horrible people in charge of the politics in these cities, Democrat ran, sometimes for decades, have literally turned these cities into shitholes. But you don't want to talk about that. No, you don't. You want to sit there and pass the buck, make him out to be some kind of dictator. Oh, no, what you going to do next? Take over the NFL? What the fuck are you talking about? Shut up, you dumbass. Oh, they always try to sit there and tell you what's gonna happen. But what you don't realize is what needs to happen. And that's the facts that you just can't accept. Huh, Baldwin? Yeah, dumbass motherfucker. This guy is literally the epitome of celebrity scum. Ugh, can't stand even looking at his face. It should be behind bars. Tuck and roll, bitch. All right, next on the chopping block, we got Spike Lee. That's right, Spike Lee. The director who hasn't made a hit movie in, 30 years or some shit. He still makes movies, and most of them suck. And I think he just made a new one recently that nobody cares about. Nobody's going to watch. But once again, another pampered celebrity who's got millions and millions of dollars and wants to get on his high horse and talk shit and talk down to you about what's going on over in D.C. and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and roll that clip.
We're, Rep, as you know, this country right now it's bananas, and this guy trying to take over DC and just weaponize these things. And I mean, he's gonna think twice. He tried to do that in New York, though. That ain't the boogie down. Harlem, Bed-Stuy, do or die.
Gonna be a different kind of reaction.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be very different.
Let me say that.
You lose.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
Oh, and there we go. Trump's trying to take over. Dictator, blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. And there's no surprise, folks, that this clip came from MSDNC, where they are well known for pushing their fake-ass news. And this fake-ass piece of shit is sitting here thinking he's got some kind of point to make. Oh, don't you pull that shit in New York? Yeah, right. What they gonna do about it? Huh? What? Oh, what, they want a war? What, do they think they're going to come out in the streets and try to attack troops? Good fucking luck with that. I honestly hope he does go to New York just to prove your stupid ass wrong. Yeah, but I think the next target is definitely Chicago, because there's more black men dying in Chicago than ever before. There's more black children getting killed in gang violence all the time in Chicago, but you don't want to talk about that. No, you don't. You just want to sit there and pass the buck and turn it around and try to make it all about Trump and how he's just an evil person taking over. Blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up, you moron. Go back to making your shitty ass movies that nobody watches except a select group of inbred retards that actually think you're some kind of talent. Fuck this guy. Tuck and roll, bitch. All right, next on the chopping block, we got Arnold. Get down. Get to the chopper. Yeah, this guy, my God. If you remember back during the old COVID and the jabby jab they were trying to force on everybody and make you lose your job and talk shit to you and make you out to be some kind of plague spreader if you didn't go get your jabby jab like a good little lemming bitch. Yeah, there's a lot of us that saw right through that bullshit and told you to take that jab, stick it right up your ass. And what did you do? Oh, yeah, fuck your freedom. Yeah, fuck your freedom. Wrong answer, bitch. Wrong. America is built on freedom of choice. And that was my choice, and a lot of other Americans out there didn't want your fucking jab. But nope, he hasn't learned his lesson, folks. Here he is again, talking more stupid shit. Let's go ahead and roll the clip.
President Trump, I just saw your press conference with President Putin, and it was embarrassing. I mean, you stood there like a little wet noodle, like a little fanboy. I mean, I was asking myself, when are you going to ask him for an autograph or for a selfie or something like that? I mean, you literally sold out at this press conference our intelligence community, our justice system, and worst of all, our country. You're the president of the United States. You shouldn't do that. I mean, what's the matter with you? I mean, whatever happened to the strong words or to the strength of Ronald Reagan when he stood there at the Berlin Wall and he said, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. What happened to all that?
You lose.
Emotional damage.
Hey, Arnold, it may be a time for you to shut the fuck up and keep out the weightlifting, because you obviously don't have any muscle between the ears, retard. How the fuck was this guy governor? Oh boy, well, it was California, so that actually checks out. But anyway, here he is trying to call Trump some kind of wet noodle, some kind of coward. He's going to ask for the autograph. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, retard. Yeah, you're not even born here. You're an immigrant. Did you forget that? Nah, we didn't forget that. No, we did not. Why don't you go back to making movies, man, and shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay, one, if you watched that, did you not notice the B-52 bomber that flew over Trump and Putin's head as soon as he got off the plane? Yeah, show of strength, asshole. That's prowess. Learn the fuck up, moron. And then, of course, Trump is trying to make peace. He's not trying to create another war, especially with Russia, who's got more nuclear bombs than any other country in the world besides us. They have the capability to literally cause an extinction event. And you want to push that button? You want to fuck with that? You don't want to try to find some kind of compromise? You moron. What are you trying to do to us? Fuck these people. They don't get it. Trump is about peace. He's tired of watching people die. He's said that on hundreds of occasions now, on multiple rallies. People need to stop dying, whether they're Russian, whether Ukraine, Gaza, the list goes on and on. He's already stopped, 8, 9, 10 different wars that are going on in the world? Now, granted, he hasn't pulled this one off yet, but man, he sure is working on it, and things are looking good. And I hate to say this, but Schwarzenegger, I used to look up to you as a kid. I used to think you were a badass action hero. Man, you have become a fucking shadow of your former self. You sorry sack of shit. It's time to retire. It's time to shut up. It's time to go away. Just go be like go be a judge at a bodybuilding contest. At least that's somewhere where you actually have a little bit of expertise. Stay the fuck out of politics, because you ain't nothing but a moron. And that's quite obvious the way you ran California, because I don't see California getting any better, and I don't think your term helped that situation. Ugh, dumbass celebrities think they know everything, just like Arnold. I got a feeling there's going to be another celebrity meltdown soon where Arnold will be back. You piece of shit. Tuck and roll. All right, next on the chopping block, we got old Kathy Griffin. You remember Kathy during the first term of the Trumpster. She decided to post this picture of her holding a decapitated head that kind of looked like Trump and a bloody steak knife or whatever the fuck. Thought she would get some prowess from that. Thought she'd get some compliments, but instead she got fucking canceled, folks. Nobody wanted to see her sorry ass anymore. Even the left had to accept the fact that she had gone batshit crazy trying to post some psychotic bullshit like that. But either way, here she is again, out of retirement from her hole in the wall that she fucking crawled out of to spew more rhetoric on the onlines and the internets. Let's hear it out. This time, she's going to talk shit about Sydney Sweeney and her jeans. Roll the clip.
We have to talk about this Sydney Sweeney bullshit. Her jeans commercial for, I think it's American Eagle, is, in my opinion, a ripoff of the iconic Brooke Shields Calvin Klein jeans ad, which now in retrospect is really controversial because Brooke was 15. The idea that Sydney Sweeney would do sort of a parody of that ad, but then throwing in the white supremacist stuff is something, I'm sorry, she should take a hit for. And I'm canceled. I'm the most canceled celebrity of all canceled celebrities that ever got canceled in Celebrityville. I think she needs to answer for that, and not in the way that she has, which is crying and watching Home and Garden television with her dog or whatever. So she needs to really own that and know her history. It's not cute. You're 28 years old. You should know this. In fact, I think you do.
You lose. Hey, Freak Show! You're going nowhere. I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
And there you have it, folks. A fucking jeans commercial is all of a sudden somehow related to white supremacy. Make it make sense. Please. How the fuck did you get that? How did any of these dipshits get that? Why? Because she's white and she's hot? That makes it so it's white supremacy? I didn't see white supremacy anywhere in that fucking ad. She didn't come out with a fucking Ku Klux Klan jeans outfit. She didn't come out with a Heil Hitler bullshit. She didn't come out with, what was it, the lightning bolts on her chest. Come on, man. You fucking celebrities are reaching so bad. You want to find white supremacy anywhere you could fucking find it, that you got to make shit up. Literally. And I like how you, mentioned Brooke Shields. Yes, she did do a commercial like that. And oh my God, she was 15. I'm sorry, did she show some nudity or something? No. No, she did not. You could go look the commercial up. It's just another jeans commercial. She had a hard time zipping them up or something like that. I don't know. But there was no nudity. There was no sexuality to it. If anything, it was more comedic. But yeah, you got to twist the narrative and try to put that as some kind of example. What a moron this bitch is. How the fuck she even has a platform anymore is beyond me. And I think it's hilarious. She thinks she's got some kind of factual opinions about this shit when we already know you are batshit crazy bitch and belong in a padded room somewhere with a nice straitjacket getting fed by a slingshot. Ah, fuck Kathy. My God, she can't become more irrelevant soon enough because I am so sick of looking at your gnarly mug, you sorry bitch. Now tuck and roll. All right, next up is good old Lil Nas X. Yes, you remember Lil Nas X, yeah. You know, that industry plant rapper came out of nowhere, made sure to put out a hit song that, didn't have any cuss words and became basically a smash hit. He did a remix with Billy Ray Cyrus to, get into the old country music fans. And of course, he definitely pushed his music onto the children. Yeah, lots of children became fans of Old Town Road, that big song about him riding a horse down in Old Town. It's a good song, don't get me wrong. I thought it was great when it came out, but then all of a sudden he came out. Shocker. Yeah, out of nowhere. Didn't mention it in the beginning. No, he made sure that he got his prowess first, made sure he got his celebrity status first, then came out as a gay man. But not only just gay, psychotically gay. That's right. His next video shows him lap dancing on top of Satan. He sold shoes with his blood infused on it with satanic pentagrams on the shoe itself. Yeah, this guy. That's the one. And this guy is nothing but a retard moron and has completely lost his fucking mind. And here we are to prove it. This was just a couple of nights ago, folks. Yes, this is downtown LA in the middle of the fucking street in the middle of the night. Lil Nas X showing who he really is. Let's go ahead and roll that clip.
Don't be late to the party tonight.
Where at?
You know where it's at. No, go ahead, babe. No. Go ahead, babe. No.
What the
I
fuck?
tell you to put the phone down. Uh-oh, somebody's gonna have to pay for that. Stop.
My God.
Hey, boy, everybody coming to the party.
Degenerate.
Yes, I am serving you. I am serving you. And you better be at that party tonight. Oh, yes.
Gross.
Yes. No. Like this side. Every side. Yes. Boom, cat, towel.
Wow. Just wow.
Sean Bankhead taught me that one. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Batty boy want to give it to me, baby. Batty boy want to give it to me, baby. That's gonna be a beautiful sunrise.
Mental illness.
Give me that phone so I can throw it. I want to throw it far away so you never see it again. I don't like phones.
Wow, just wow, folks. You can see this is literally mental illness on full display. My God, this guy is an absolute loon, a degenerate, and a piece of shit. And if you think this is bad, but wait, it gets worse.
But wait, there's more.
Yes, it's true, folks. Not only did Lil Nas X act like a complete degenerate walking around in his underwear, but that wasn't good enough for him. No, must have been an extra hot night on them LA streets, because what does he do? He drops his panties. No shit. He started walking around naked. Oh, my God. Sickening motherfucker. Let's roll the clip. Thank God this part is blurred out, so you won't see anything, folks. But it just goes to show they literally take it to the next level.
That's my money, ain't. Let me get this straight. Wait, I'm the rookie, but my features and my shows 10 times your pay. 50K for a verse, no album out.
That's right, folks. Fully nude, took off his boots and his panties and decided to take it to the next level. Mike, could you imagine you're driving home from your kids, after getting a couple burgers or maybe, going down to your local movie theater or something like that. You're heading home for the night, and all of a sudden your kids are in the back seat like, Dad, look at that, or Mom, look at that. Why is there this weird naked black man walking in the middle of the fucking street? Unbelievable! You sick piece of shit! I can't stand this motherfucker. But we got some good news. That's right. There's more.
But wait, there's more.
So to wrap this story up, Lil Nas X eventually got busted, and the cops did come arrest him for public indecency, among other things. And supposedly he was on a lot of drugs. Shocker. Who knows what the fuck he was on? Nobody cares at this point. You should just know better. But, when you become a multi-millionaire celebrity, you just think you can't be touched and you can do whatever you want. Wrong answer, dipshit. So I looked everywhere. I tried to find some kind of footage of him getting arrested. Haven't found it yet. Maybe they'll release the body cam of the officers at some point, and I'll be sure to upload it maybe on a future Meltdown video. But here is a little bit of footage of him being released from jail after spending a nice long 4 days in there after bailing himself out. And he is looks like he's facing at least a couple, if not 3 or 4, felony charges. Anyway, let's roll the clip and see what he has to say for himself.
Your girl is gonna be okay, you.
What? You're a man.
Okay. She's gonna be all right. She's gonna be all right.
No, it's not.
Shit.
Yeah.
That was fucking terrifying. That was terrifying. That was a terrifying last 4 days. But your girl is gonna be all right.
You lose. Take a big step back and literally fuck your own face.
You're fucking terrifying. My God, please. Just stop putting these people out in front. Stop putting them in the industry. I can't believe it, man. This guy was handpicked by the music elites. Yes, the same people that control Hollywood, control the music industry as well. I like to call them the gay mafia. But either way, the only reason he became famous is because of that and because of his sexual identity. And as you can see, this fucking moron with a beard, no less, is saying your girl will be all right. I can't do it, man. I just can't. I can't accept the fact that you think you're a female or whatever the fuck. And I don't care. Either way, this bitch needs to become oblivious. No more in the limelight. Your career is done. Trash. Gonzo. Over. Dipshit. And I hope you face a long time of a lot of criminal charges and hopefully some jail time and some fines. I would do a little more research into his background and see if he's got any kind of molestation thing going on there, because he definitely looks like the type that would take full advantage of that type of situation, no doubt. Either way, Lil Nas X, you're fucking done, dude. Your career is trash. You're over, and this is the end of you and your stupid bullshit that you've been pushing on our children for the last few years. Fuck this guy. He definitely needs to tuck and roll. All right, next on the Celebrity Meltdown. Hey, look, Taylor Swift and that football player guy from the Chiefs are getting married. Nobody fucking cares. Tuck and roll. All right, next on the chopping block, we got Lil Tay. Lil Tay. Who is Lil Tay? Well, unfortunately, If you don't know who she is, well, I envy you, because that means you never saw any of her viral videos back in the day when she was just a little girl being manipulated by her family, her brother, I guess, to make stupid videos, talking shit, pretending like she's got a lot of money when she didn't really have a lot of money. And she would throw it in your face and, you know, oh, Lil Tay got this and Lil Tay got that and y'all a bunch of losers and la 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 la. Yeah, what a bitch. But she went viral for it and became kind of famous. But then, well, she got called out. That's right. People started to realize the videos were fake, and she didn't really have all the money that she was talking about. Yeah, she was actually going to car dealerships and using, you know, rented cars and fake money. And well, anyway, long story short, Lil Tay disappeared for a while, but now she's back. Oh yeah, and guess what she did? First day she turned 18, she had a bunch of explicit content ready to upload, which means it was filmed when she was 17 and still a minor, but ready to upload to her OnlyFans. And guess what? Yes, a bunch of simps came out and paid her for it. You fucking simps are the worst. Stop it. Get some help. But either way, let's go ahead and hear what this dumb bitch has to say about that. Roll the clip.
If you're over the age of 25 and you're still working a 9 to 5, you are a failure. Like, by then you should have already made your bag. And ladies, every single one of you should drop the link like me. Like, just literally just make your bag. Who gives a fuck what anybody thinks? Screw your family. My family kicked me out. I got disowned. They don't talk to me anymore. They don't fuck me. But who gives a shit? I can literally buy their whole life if I wanted to. I'm good. Also, fuck education, because Harvard was never going to help me make 8 figures. That's why I dropped out of it, and I dropped the link instead.
You lose.
I am a nasty woman.
Well, folks, this shows exactly what is wrong with society today. Yep. An influencer like this telling young women to go out and show off their body and do sexual pornographic videos in order to make their quote-unquote bag. You don't need education. Fuck your family. Fuck your friends. Just get your quote-unquote bag. Because that's all that matters in life, right? Get your money. Wow. What have we come to as a society when people like this are relevant? This is fucking disgusting. This is no better or no worse than Bad Bobby and her bullshit. She did the same thing. She was on, what was it, Dr. Phil. You remember, Cash Me Outside. And she did the same thing. Decided to upload a bunch of content as soon as she turned 18. And then she became a rapper. And now Lil Tay's a rapper because, hey, why not? Everybody's a fucking rapper these days, I guess. My God. But either way, this is absolutely degenerate behavior. This is fucking disgusting. And I feel like this bitch is the poster child of what is wrong with today's society, folks. This is a culture war we're going through. Yeah. For someone, you know, like the Jolster, who believes in freedom and family values and the American way and, you know, working hard and to, you know, get what you earn by putting in hard work. Yeah, none of that is relevant with this bitch. Nope. All it is a couple titty shots and a couple pussy shots, and all of a sudden she's a millionaire, and she's going to throw it in your fucking face. This is a travesty. Yeah, and I got to blame the simps. I do. Because, yes, it is stupid that she is doing this to herself and completely ruining any relationship she had with her family and completely ruining whatever chance she had of any notoriety. But the fact that these simps are coming out and paying this bitch for this shit is absolutely disgusting. I'm looking at you, simp. If you're out there and you happen to catch this video, I know most of you awesome viewers don't simp, but the ones that do, the ones that get on here and feel like they need to pay somebody like this money to show their naked body. She ain't even hot. She's mid, as the kids would say, a solid 5 on a good day. What the fuck? If you're going to pay money to see hotties, just go buy a Playboy like we used to do back in the day. Cost you a few bucks, man. And you could use it over and over again if you need to. Right? Jesus Christ, I don't understand it. I don't understand it, but what I do understand is this type of behavior is literally going to destroy society if we don't fix this soon. The next generation coming up is not going to want to go get good jobs being nurses or practitioners of some kind of lawyer firm or being doctors or nurses or whatever. No, this next generation is going to go get the bag, especially these young women, good-looking young women, not even good-looking, the average-looking women are going to think that throwing their ass and tits online is going to make them a bunch of money when they don't realize it will come back to bite them right in that naked ass tenfold down the line when they realize what a mistake they made when they want to have a family. Or if they do have kids and all of a sudden their kids go to school and they're like, hey, you know, their buddy pulls up on them and they're like, hey, guess what? Saw your mom naked. This time it's true. Back when we used to say it back in my day, it was a joke, but now it's facts. This is going to destroy children. Literally. It's going to fuck them up emotionally. Oh, man, the amount of damage that could come from behavior like this is astronomical and unforeseeable. But there's nothing good that's going to come from this. Definitely not. Oh, it just sucks, guys. I hate seeing it, but this is the reality that we live in, and Lil Tay is a poster child of degeneracy. Facts, full stop. Tuck and roll, you stupid little bitch. Well, that's going to end this round of Celebrity Meltdowns, guys, and oh boy, what a bunch of degenerates. My God, it just keeps getting worse and worse, folks. But luckily for us, there's more and more of us waking up to this stupidity, and we're finally starting to realize exactly how fucked up Hollywood and the music industry has become, and we are deciding to check out and not support these stupid people anymore, and that's a good thing. So on that note, go ahead and smash that like button right there, pretty please. And if you haven't done it already, I need you to hit subscribe so we can hook this channel up, take it to the next level, and make Muppets great again. All right, guys, I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Much love. Leave me an awesome comment below. Love the comments, and I read them all. You guys are the best. I'll check you out on the next one, guys. Tuck and roll, and have a good one. Hey, Lil Tay, why don't you take that bag and put it over your head, bitch? Tuck and roll.
Make Muppets great again.
America, fuck yeah! Coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah!
I'll catch you on the flip side.